This is Angela's passive, which many people know is when Angela gains 7.5% extra movement speed for 4s each time she casts a skill, up to 30%. When she's attached to an allied hero, the movement speed boost is transferred to the allied hero. Apart from Angela's passive, there is still Angela's passive, which is very influential, and another Overpower passive, which not many people know about. You watch this video until the end, because I will discuss how to use Angela's other passives and how to maximize them. If you read the description of Angela's first skill, every time Angela uses her first skill on an enemy, it will leave a stack of passive love marks. The function of this passive stack of Angela's first skill will increase damage by 20% and give a slow effect to the enemy by 8%. For 3 seconds if the enemy hit by Angela's first skill. The maximum passive stack of Love Mark Angela is 5 stacks. If each stack gives a 20% increase in damage and gives a slow effect to the enemy by 8%. Then when the enemy is hit by a maximum of 5 stacks of Angela's passive skill 1 stack, Angela's damage will increase by 100% to the enemy, and the slow effect given to the enemy will be by 40%. This is how Angela's passive stack effect is calculated. When the stack is maximized on the enemy, Love Mark Angela's passive stack, which gives a slow effect to enemies, will be very suitable if combined with the Ice Queen wand item, so that the slow effect given to enemies will be very high, and the mobility of enemies affected by the slow effect will have a very slow running speed. Angela's second skill cannot add to Angela's Love Mark passive stack, but Angela's second skill can receive the effect given by Angela's Love Mark passive stack when it hits an enemy. The damage of Angela's second skill, if affected by each Love Mark stack, will increase the final damage of Angela's second skill by 20%. If the enemy is hit by the maximum stack of Angela's Love Marks, namely 5 stacks, the final damage of Angela's second skill will increase the damage by 100% to the enemy. To make Angela's damage skill even more painful, you can use the Lethal Ignition talent, because her burst damage ability in the late game is quite painful, so Angela's damage will be higher if you use this talent. If you know Angela's passive Love Mark stack, you can use Angela in the mid lane as a mage hero, because you already know the secret to increasing Angela's damage skills. This is the build and emblem if you want to use Angela as a mage hero in the mid lane with terrible damage. If you notice that the damage to Angela's first skill and Angela's second skill is quite high, you can use the Holy Crystal item to increase the damage, and use Genius Wand item to make Angela's damage even more painful when using her skills on the enemy continuously. With this combination of the 2 items and the passive love stack, Angela's mark damage will get worse if she is give skills damage on an enemy. The slow effect of Angela's Love Mark passive stack will be even higher if it is combined with the Ice Queen wand item, and also if it is combined with Angela's second skill, which has an immobilization effect on the enemy. The enemy's movements will be very slow and limited if you combine these 3 things. The trick to maximizing Love Mark Angela's passive stack is that you can use Angela's first skill continuously on the enemy up to 3 stacks quickly. Then you can use Angela's second skill on the enemy, so that when Angela's Love Mark passive stack has a lot of damage on the enemy, the damage is increased, will be greater, and the damage output received by the enemy will be greater, so Angela's skill damage will be more painful if you use this trick. If you like this video, you can share and comment on this video, so that this channel can grow and provide useful information for all of you. Thank you for watching.